Good morning, Michael. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here, just doing a quick video tour as promised on our 2021 Toyota Fortuner, the GX, sitting in front of me with only 4,000 and a bit kilometres on there for only 58,990 drive away. Currently one of the cheapest in Queensland and in my opinion definitely one of the best valued. As we understood, as we spoke over the phone, obviously we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns, so we're lucky enough to be the biggest pre-owned yard for Toyota in all of Queensland. We turn over a little bit over 200 vehicles a month. As you can see, we're literally jam-packed. I'm currently standing at 235 Mulgrave Road. We've got another yard up at 77 Mulgrave Road, and we get some absolutely awesome cars like this Fortuner. You can see our Toyota Lexus showrooms up the hill there, service departments down the road as well. So the whole idea of this video is just to take you through as much detail as I can, any little sort of blemishes I can find, the service history as well. It was a locally owned car, all bought and sold through us again, and serviced as well. So mate, no chips or cracks or anything across the windscreen, as you can see. All our cars, we of course guarantee and provide the paperwork, all the car history reports, everything like that. We don't touch anything that's been written off or flood damaged or anything like that. That's just a little bug who decided to jump right in on my video. Other than that, very tidy across the actual front of the bonnet here. That's just a little bit of dust. So is that, so is that. Obviously the joys of being right here on the front line. So we of course get these professionally detailed before we send them down for you. So very tidy across the front here. Can't really actually find anything just yet to point out. I did push these wheels out for you because I wanted you to be able to see the tread. So pretty much brand new tyres through there, of course, having done such low kilometres. Same with on the wheels there too, looking very tidy. And even through the inside, through the suspension, wishbones, pretty much a brand new car in there. Looks like one tiny little hairline mark there. I'd say a little, I can't actually feel a lip on that, so a bit of polish might even clean that out, but just remind me that's something we can definitely get looked at. Other than that, incredibly tidy across the front here. Try and get the shadow out of the way for you. Very, very clean across the front. Just want to give you a look up under there as well. So again, absolutely stacks of tread on the passenger side front wheel here too. Very tidy across those alloys. Obviously pretty much brand new tyres. And look at that, that looks like it just came off the showroom floor, doesn't it? So very clean. One tiny little sort of smudge here, but again, I reckon that's something that a bit of polish will bring that out. But very clean through the actual passenger side down here. Even on the inside of those door handles, looking very tidy. A little bit tight for room, but we'll do our best. Just through the inside of that door card. Obviously, you've got the electric windows the whole way around. Genuine Fortuner mats for all the front and across the back there too. So you got a little storage compartment just up the top here, with a little vented storage, and then of course you got your console glove box. So like I said, it was privately owned here in Cairns. So first service originally through us, 2022, at only 4,000 kilometres, so November last year. And then when they come in, if they're due for a service, so obviously it hasn't done the kilometres, but it is due for time, so we get it serviced. So again, it's done by us. So literally just been serviced. So not due again until either 14,000 kilometres or September this year. Of course, with the dash mats and stuff like that, all this kind of stuff we just leave in the car. You can see there's no cracks or anything like that, but all that kind of stuff, floor mats, all those sort of things, we just leave in there for you. Little cup holders all around the outside on both the driver and the passenger side. But even through the seats and everything as well. Bill play just down there for you too. But even through the inside here, just incredibly tidy. And that driver's side as well. It's supposed to be pointing at floors, but it's friggin' hard. Right across that side step there too. Let's try and give you a look underneath as well. Obviously through the rear door. Now those windows aren't actually tinted, that is just privacy glass, so if you do want them tinted, let me know. That's all stuff we can do in-house for you. So again, fitted floor mats the whole way across, the rubber ones. Little accessory plug in the back here. Very clean across these seats. Doesn't look like they've actually been used, hey? So we've got the argument separator here with the little cup holders that pop out as well. course, just into the back compartment there too. So the 7 seats, 6 and 7 seats are obviously tucked up at the moment. You've got that little handle down the side here to fold these up, giving you access into the back there as well. So the reason this goes into the roof is because you can actually release that seatbelt and tuck it up into the roof, so it's nice and out of the way, and that then allows this one to actually come all the way forward. Otherwise, you can clip that back down into place like that, giving you access through the back, storage, sorry. And then of course they just go back straight back up into place as well. So real nice and easy. Like I said, no, all our cars we of course guarantee no hail damage, no flood damage or anything like that. Down through the back here, looking very tidy. Rear parking sensors and everything across the back there. Obviously the fuel inlet's just there. I'll show you where the release is for that once we jump inside. But very clean across all these alloys. And again, pretty much brand new tyres. Even through the chassis. Spare tyre across the back there. Brand new as well. Tell you what, it's a hot day here at the moment. We got, like I said, these parking sensors across the back. We do have a Redarc electric brake system in here as well. So the controller's inside, that's your little plugs there as well. For the Anderson plug as well. So it's about an $1,100 setup to get those fitted, so it's all already there. So very clean through the inside here too. You also got 3 child anchor points across the back of those seats. The vents into the rear for this row, and then obviously into that second row as well. Now these ones are real nice and easy, so you simply just pull that strap off, they come down, click down into place, and the backrest fold up as well. Once these are tucked away, you can make these a little bit nicer, fold that into place. Of course, got jack, tools, everything's on the inside there for you too, just hidden away in that little compartment. We've got a little accessory plug down the bottom here for you too. And just incredibly well looked after through the inside here. Close that up for you. And just show you down the driver's side as well, so no dents or cracks or dents or anything like that. It's just a little bit of dust. Across that last alloy for you too, looking very tidy as well. And again, through the chassis and everything there for you too. Super clean. Look at that suspension in there. Looks like it was just fitted. I see the child locks on both these rear doors. Going through the inside here. This is just so clean. Like I said, this would be arguably one of the best priced Fortuners for the GXs currently in Queensland. So you got your master controls over here on the driver's side, so obviously windows, the central locking, the window locks for any kiddies in the back. We've got a little power fold option there too, which will tuck those mirrors in, so good for the shopping centres and things like that if you don't want them getting damaged. And of course the mirror controls there with the little toggle there as well. Little bonnet release just there, fuel release is right next to it, and that's a little brake controller there for the Redarc stuff, so if you ever towing anything heavier than that 750, you've got the brakes, the electric brakes there to do so as well. All those parking sensors, if you don't like them, you can turn it off on and off with that one. And of course, being a 2021 Fortuner, the DPF recall's been done as well, so that's your little manual burn switch there as well, so we don't let anything on the yard without having those. The keys themselves, you've got an absolute stack of keys here for you. So being the GX, we've got this one here for your central locking, so that obviously unlocks and locks the car. And then we've got these 3 that you've got to use to be able to start the car. So we'll fire this one up for you. So a little height adjustment here as well for the driver's side. So short people like me, you can sit there and crank that right up. The radio definitely works. Alright, so only 4,180 kilometres as it sits right now. No engine lights or dash lights or anything like that. You can see obviously right through the displays and everything down the middle there. Fuel's down the bottom right, temperatures on the bottom left. Now that little display down the bottom there, you can actually control it from the D-pad up here, a little control pad on the steering wheel itself. So it falls right nice and easy where your thumb sits, so it's nice and easy to control. So we can sit there and go between your different screens, so what's playing on the radio, all your little safety settings and everything like that, your lane departure and cruise control, things like that, and of course all your little notifications, so if you've got low tyres, all your personalised settings, digital speedo there, and of course now we're back to the same ones. Beyond that, we've got the little red and white circle on the middle there, so it's basically a radar detection, so it's going to pick up signs as you drive past them and let you know what the speed that you can't, the speed limit of the area that you're currently driving in. So real nice and handy, but all controlled from up here as well. Same thing, of course, you've got a little so lane departure controls, adaptive cruise control there for you too, and all the radio over this side there as well. Our cruise control itself all over the back here. We've got an automatic setting for the headlights over on the right hand on the stick there too, and of course you've got your wipers all over on the left hand side like normal. Little reverse camera tucked into the back, so as soon as I chuck that into reverse, you can physically see the back of the car there. So the only thing this is missing is it doesn't look like they, it looks like the previous owner kept the actual tow ball tongue. So there isn't a tongue for this one, but just the tow ball itself. But once the actual tongue's in there, so you'd probably have to sort one of those out, but once the actual tongue's in there, you'll be physically able to see it. Makes it real nice and easy for backing up to trailers and all that kind of stuff as well. Otherwise, a little home button brings you to this screen every single time. So it's your favourite menu basically. So we can jump straight into the radio side of things. So that'll bring that up. It's all your different little presets on all the stations, everything like that. So your Bluetooth, everything's all accessed through this little menu there. Otherwise, we can jump straight into the phone calls. So once your phone's hooked up, so all your contacts and everything will be through that one. And then of course all your little stats down the bottom there too. So real nice and easy to use. Aircon controls down the bottom. So of course we've got all the fan speed, temperature, and where you want it coming out of. We've got a little illumination here. So if someone in the back takes their seatbelts off, it's going to let us know. USB, AUX, and of course all your forward drive controls here too. So you simply pop that into neutral. Flick that across to H4, so you'll see it engage up the top here as well. It's a little bit hard to see with the camera, but up the top there, that's now engaged. So you simply, if it does start flashing and doesn't engage properly, you simply want to put it into drive and just drive forward a couple of meters and let it, the mechanical side catch up with the electrical. So to go into low 4, push that in, go across, and you'll see all your traction control, all your safety systems turn off, and we're now in full low at the top there too. So you don't have to jump out of the car, no jumping, locking in hubs or anything like that, but you simply just got to be patient, let it do its thing. So let it engage once, so we're now back in 4 high, and then back to H2 there as well. So simple, as easy as that. We've got little cup holders down in the middle, all adjustable ones down the bottom there too. Plenty of storage for your phones and that kind of stuff through there. Eco and power mode. Eco is obviously great for driving around town. Power is good for overtaking people and towing. Your rear diff locks, traction control, and plenty of blank switches all around the car too. So all at the front there as well. So if you want to put light bars, all that kind of stuff, you're not drilling holes in the actual dash itself. You can simply use these little blanks. Real handbrake there for you too. Plenty of storage on the inside, and incredibly well looked after through here. Adjustable seat belts, drop down handles the whole way through, including the solid ones, even on the driver's side. Just yeah, absolutely fantastically looked after car. Mirrors on that side. Nothing on this one, but that's about it for the inside. So I'm just going to leave this running for 2 seconds because I want to show you up under that bonnet before I finish up. Absolute glamour day here in Cairns, but it is hot, that's for sure. So a little 2.8 turbo diesel motor. So one of the last cars that will still give you room at the back there to put a second battery. The inside here, incredibly well looked after. Just brand new under that firewall. So thank you again, Michael, for your inquiry, and can't wait to hear feedback soon.